case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a landmark case that called into question the power of the U.S. Attorney General and the right of states to set their own medical practices, the Supreme Court in 2006 had to decide if the Attorney General had the power to overrule a state-approved use of controlled substances for physician-assisted suicide. Gonzales v. Oregon focused on a key conflict: Oregon's Death with Dignity Act, which had made the state the first in the country to legalize assisted suicide in 1994, against the Controlled Substances Act, CSA, a federal law. The CSA, under which the Attorney General functioned, only permitted controlled substances to be used for medical purposes based on a written prescription dispensed by a registered physician. In 2001, the then Attorney General released an interpretive rule stating that the use of such drugs for assisted suicide was not a legitimate medical purpose and thus was unlawful under the CSA. This posed a direct challenge to the functioning of Oregon's Death with Dignity Act, thereby igniting what led to the Supreme Court case Gonzales v. Oregon. The appeals court decision prior to this case ruled in favor of the state's Death with Dignity Act, going against the interpretive rule issued by the Attorney General, and raised questions on the extent of the federal authority under the CSA. The Supreme Court ultimately sided with the lower court, ruling that the CSA did not grant the Attorney General the authority to criminalize the use of controlled substances for physician-assisted suicide in states where it was permitted. The court deemed the Attorney General's rule not valid, stating that it overstepped the statutory power of the CSA. The decision reaffirmed the balance of power in matters of local medical practices between federal and state governments, underlining that it remained primarily in the hands of the states under the constitutional realms. This court decision upheld the appeals court's ruling, reiterating once more that Oregon's Death with Dignity Act was lawful and could operate as the state intended.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class